What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rivera Auto Works. It's been a solid minute since I did a video for you guys, and I just want to get back into it again. Just been super busy with the shop lately, and so sometimes the videos kind of slip through the cracks, but I want to give you guys some mad value. So before we get started, just wanted to tell you guys more of a diagnostic video than anything. I ran into this issue, and I thought it was going to be something easy, and in the end it was something easy, but I just never saw this part fail in this way, and so it kind of just threw me for a loop a little bit. Basically, I got a 2006 Mini Cooper here that came in for brake fluid light, and then the brake pedal went to the floor, and it had very little brakes. Brake pedal was super spongy. And so, you're like, well, okay, obviously there's a brake fluid leak somewhere. So I had looked at this thing, I got it up in the air, I checked all the brake fittings, the hoses, I took off the calipers, I didn't see anything going on there. Then I had inspected the master cylinder and the ABS module on the outside of the vehicle, still didn't see anything. I bled the brakes to get all the air that had been created in the system from wherever this mystery leak was, and it had a brake pedal. So I sent it on its way. I didn't find anything. Came back a couple weeks later, same kind of concern, and so I was looking around at this thing again. Still couldn't find anything on the exterior of this thing, and just by sheer chance, it's pretty cold and kind of nasty here in Wisconsin, and so I did see a little bit of it looked like moisture on the driver's floor mat, but it ended up being brake fluid. You can kind of see it. Hopefully I can get the camera to really see. You can see all this remnants right here, and basically what was happening was when this brake pedal was pressed, it would shoot out brake fluid. You can see right where that booster boot is, all right here. This is all brake fluid, and it's just basically coming out of the master cylinder, the back of the master cylinder. So it's pretty cold here, and I almost thought that this was just salt water until I stuck my finger down in here on the floor mat and actually felt it, and it was brake fluid. So basically you can see a little stream going down right on the firewall here, coming right down there. Basically, the back of the master cylinder was leaking inside the car, so hence I never saw any brake fluid anywhere, and when I talked to the customer initially, they never saw any brake fluid either anywhere. And basically what they have, this is the new master cylinder right here. There's this O-ring on the back, and it seals up against the brake booster, and so what was happening was this was all sealed up in front. I didn't see a leak. It was coming back through here and then coming right out of the brake booster itself on the interior of the car. So that's why it kind of threw me for a loop, because I haven't ran into anything that's done that, where it's usually when you get a master cylinder leak, you'll see it coming out from the front by the booster, leaking down. I can show you guys what it looks like in the car. You'll see the brake fluid coming down here physically, and that wasn't the case on this. It actually looks really dry on the outside. There's nothing going on down there. And so I didn't think anything of it. But it was just leaking through into the inside of the car through this brake booster right here. So basically, it just needed a brake booster. It looks kind of like a pain in the butt. I've never done one, so we're gonna figure out how to get that thing in there. But just wanted to share that with you guys. If you can't find a brake fluid leak on something, and this doesn't just go for minis, if you can't find a brake fluid leak on something, check the interior of your car. Maybe there's some drippage going on the floor mat, and it's just back feeding right through the back of that thing. A lot of times you wouldn't even think of that, and I clearly didn't. So hopefully this helps somebody else out. If it did, and maybe if somebody's struggling with a brake fluid leak they can't find, share this video with them. Maybe this will help them out. If you liked it, please hit the like button below, subscribe, and I'll keep putting out some good videos like this again in the future. So I'll see you guys on the next one.